We have recently learned that Oleksandr Usyk would only lose his undisputed heavyweight title 2 weeks after winning his shoulders. The adult expressed how the most recent news has affected him, and it has left him enraged.
Oleksandr Usyk, he just became undisputed. We can't have a reigning undisputed heavyweight champion for shit, man.
Recently, Oleksandr won the undisputed heavyweight title by defeating Tyson Fury via split decision in Saudi Arabia. Oleksandr Usyk, the first undisputed champion in 25 years and title holder in the four-belt era, was expected to retain the belt until at least the rematch scheduled for October. However, surprising developments have altered this expectation. Michael Benson reported on social media that Oleksandr Usyk will be stripped of the IBF heavyweight world title within the next 2 weeks. The IBF title is now expected to be contested between Filip Hrgović and Daniel Dubois on June 1st, with Anthony Joshua likely to challenge the winner. Hrgović, who is overdue for a mandatory title shot, will now have his chance. Usyk recently claimed the WBC title from Fury, securing his status as the undisputed champion. Despite this, he is set to lose the IBF title before his next bout. Both Fury and Usyk are taking time to recharge, with their rematch anticipated in the autumn. The boxing world is closely watching these developments, as the heavyweight division remains as dynamic and unpredictable as ever. Tyson Fury said, "In October, we'll return, take a break, and then resume. I think I won the fight, like I said." Oleksandr Usyk said, "I don't think about boxing right now, but when people inquired about a rematch after the Fury fighting, I answered, yes, of course. I worked for 9 months, so I'm ready for another fight. Let's take our time." Frank Warren said. He went on to say that Joshua can stay in the running as long as he keeps defeating Hrgović and Dubois. "I think everyone's going to be happy with who the winner fights," he said. "We're in such a good place as a sport, and there's such good things happening you just can't see it ending because there are so many good fights to be made." Show is the grown-up expressed his response as well. Usyk is being stripped, and he has suddenly gained the upper hand. For man, there cannot be a heavyweight champion who is undisputed right now. Show as the adult voiced his deep displeasure at Usyk losing his IBF heavyweight championship. His argument was that numerous titles were no longer important, and that the real focus should be on finding the strongest fighter through actual bouts. He attacked the sanctioning organizations for depriving Usyk of the title so soon after he emerged as the undisputed champion, especially the IBF. Show has underlined that taking away Usyk's championship would betray the integrity of sports since he had recently defended it against the lineal heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury. Show has called attention to the ridiculousness of the situation by pointing out that USK was entitled to a rematch with Fury by default, which should have guaranteed him the title of undisputed champion. He was upset that the rematch would not be for the undisputed championship, which diminished the importance of the titles and the game. Decisions such as these, in his opinion, devalued the titles, which ought to stand for the finest boxers in the world. He also talked about the financial reasons for these choices, stating that the IBF would profit more from having the top fighters retain their titles rather than rotating them around. Show has bemoaned the decline in prestige of the belts, claiming that they no longer accurately represented the best heavyweight bouts.
He just became undisputed. We can't have a reigning undisputed heavyweight champion for...
In his parting remarks, he expressed his sadness and frustration with the current status of boxing, implying the titles now mean more to money and politics than honoring the finest boxers. Even after losing to Usyk, Show has observed that Tyson Fury was still among the greatest heavyweights of his time. He said that Usyk's title deprivation deprives both boxers and fans of an important and historic battle, and that Fury ought to have been given the chance to defend the uncontested title in a rematch. Promoting a return to a more direct and merit-based system for selecting the top fighters in the sport, Show has stated a wish to go past the championships and concentrate just on the caliber of the bouts. In just 2 weeks, Usyk will lose his belts and undisputed title, which will disappoint him, but he has already won the respect and affection of the boxing community. Usyk training partner for this bout, former heavyweight champion Vladimir Klitschko, said he was proud of us. He made it clear after his performance and victory over Tyson Fury that Usyk's triumph was important for Ukrainians as well as for him personally, showcasing Usyk's tenacity and ability to win.
The best, right? That's how people can have respect for you.
When asked if the fight could have been stopped when Usyk had Fury in trouble, Klitschko agreed that it was possible, and that Usyk had opportunities to stop Fury earlier in the fight, further demonstrating Usyk's dominance. Despite this, he extended respect to both fighters for their performances and resilience.
It was very difficult to get closer to Tyson Fury, to land the punches that Oleksandr wanted. He almost had.
Klitschko noted the difficulty Usyk faced in landing punches against the taller and heavier Tyson Fury, especially as the fight progressed. He acknowledged that Usyk almost finished Fury in the 11th round, which was a critical moment in the fight. When it came time for the bout to go to the scorecard, Klitschko was certain that Usyk had done enough to secure the victory since he ranked Usyk among the best athletes in Ukraine and praised his accomplishments in the sport. Talking about Usyk's legacy, Klitschko emphasized his successes, which included twice coming out on top against Anthony Joshua. After defeating Tyson Fury and winning the World Boxing Super Series as a cruiserweight, he implied that he will go down as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. Klitschko acknowledged that he did not provide specific advice to Usyk prior to the fight, believing that Usyk was capable of knowing what needed to be done and carrying out his plan successfully. He expressed delight in Usyk's accomplishments.
And I picked Usyk to win, but I mean, it was very close. It was very close, but the reason I picked Usyk and
Teddy Atlas said that although the bout being so close, he had projected that Usyk would win. He conceded that Fury was a strong opponent due to his physical advantages, such as his stature and reach. Atlas, however, saw that Usyk possessed an intangible advantage over the other that provided him the capacity to win this intangible. Usyk's career has been marked by talent, as demonstrated by his Olympic triumphs, unification of the cruiserweight class, and subsequent ascent to the top of the heavyweight category. Atlas claims that his perseverance and ability to find a way to succeed even when the odds are stacked against him are his greatest assets. He maintained that this attribute is vital, but that it cannot be quantified or captured by conventional measurements. Usyk's journey from winning titles in several countries to defeating more formidable opponents in the heat of combat serves as an example of this winning mentality. All of that for now. Remember to subscribe to and like the channel. To ensure that you never miss any more videos like this, turn on the bell for the most recent notifications. We appreciate your time, and we'll see you in the next video.